We are going to compare two of the most modern and sophisticated bikes in the crowded entry-level sport bike class, the Aprilia RS457 and the CFMoto 450SR. Aims to reveal the pros and cons of each bike and helping you determine which one will suit you best. Starting with the powerhouse, both the Aprilia and CFMoto are powered by a liquid-cooled parallel twin engine with a 270-degree uneven firing order, giving these engines characteristics and sound similar to a V-twin. And unlike Ninja 500 or CBR 500, the Aprilia RS457 lives up to its name, boasting an exact 457cc engine, which is 8cc larger compared to the CFMoto. As for the compression ratio, Aprilia hasn't provided the data yet. Then, moving on to the valve train, both feature a double overhead cam setup with 4 valves per cylinder, and both engines link to a 6-speed wet clutch transmission equipped with an assist and slipper clutch. As for fuel capacity, the CFMoto is capable of carrying 1 liter more fuel than the Aprilia. When it comes to power output, the CFMoto makes around 50 horsepower at the crank, which is 3 more ponies than the Aprilia, but in terms of torque, the Aprilia is ahead of the CFMoto, churning out around 4 more Newton-meters of torque. And then, in terms of weight, the Aprilia is 7 kilograms heavier than the CFMoto, tipping the scale at 175 kilograms. Ultimately, when it comes to power-to-weight ratio, with higher horsepower and less weight, the CFMoto outshines the Aprilia with a roughly 10% higher power-to-weight ratio. But it doesn't mean that the battle is over yet, because if you live in Europe or in countries with stricter emission regulations, it's a whole different story. In some regions, like Europe or Australia, where emission standards are based on the current Euro 5 regulations, the 450SR's horsepower is capped at just 46 horses, and not only that, the weight is also increased by a hefty 11 kilograms, which means the CFMoto ends up with less power and more weight, turning the tables and putting the Aprilia in the lead in terms of power-to-weight ratio. Regarding their features, both bikes come with dual-channel ABS brakes and full LED lighting as a standard feature. Since both the RS457 and the 450SR are considered middleweight entry-level bikes, neither of them is equipped with an IMU. However, CFMoto provides an optional add-on package named T-Box, which incorporates a 6-axis IMU sensor, usable for data recording only. Moving on, the Aprilia comes equipped with a ride-by-wire throttle that offers 3 selectable riding modes and is complemented by a 3-level traction control system, whereas the CFMoto didn't have any of those. A factory-fit quickshifter is optional for the Aprilia and not available on the CFMoto. Then, on the dash, both are fitted with a TFT display, and for Bluetooth connectivity, it's a standard feature for the Aprilia, whereas for the CFMoto, you'll need to opt for the T-Box add-on package, which not only includes Bluetooth, but also packs in a 4G module for navigation and vehicle tracking. Supporting the engine, there is a steel tube trellis frame on the SR, made from chromoly alloy, known for being stronger and lighter, but more expensive than regular steel. On the other hand, Aprilia takes things a step further, featuring a perimeter frame made from aluminum that is typically found on larger premium bikes and is rarely, if ever, seen on entry-level sport bikes. As for front suspension duties, the RS relies on a 41mm upside-down fork with adjustable preload, whereas for the CFMoto, there is a 37mm upside-down fork that offers no adjustability. Then, as for rear suspension, both are equipped with linked monoshock that offer preload adjustment only. As for stopping power, both bikes are equipped with single 4-piston radial caliper clamped onto a 320mm disc brake, but they use different brands. The CFMoto's calipers are supplied by Brembo, while Aprilia's calipers come from Vibri, a Brembo subsidiary specializing in brakes for smaller displacement bikes. Another difference is that the Aprilia fitted with metal braided brake lines as a standard. As for the tires, they roll on the same tire sizes with a width of 110 for the front and 150 for the rear. Then, for seat height, the RS has a slight 5mm higher seat than the SR, but CFMoto provides the option of a lower seat height at 785mm or a higher one at 815mm. When it comes to the price, the CFMoto 450SR, or known as 450SS in the US, is set at $5,699, while the Aprilia will set you back more, priced at $6,799. which is roughly 20% more than the CFMoto. Lastly, as for color options, CFMoto presents 2 choices, whereas Aprilia provides 3 color ranges to choose from. But if you opt for the racing stripe, there's an extra charge of $100. If you're interested in more comparisons featuring other entry-level sport bikes, such as the Ninja 500 and CBR 500R, be sure to check this out.